Hey, I think we are alive and well. Yes, we are. Always love to see that. Let me clear up the space on my thing here. Get rid of some of this open window thing here. Stuff that I don't really need to have open on Twitter. I mean, on my computer right now. Saves bandwidth. So hopefully the lagging and the buffering is reduced to a near minimum. Okay. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my final college basketball live stream of the year, as it is the national championship. Yep, this is for all the marbles tonight, as we got the number 2 seeded UConn Huskies facing off against the number 1 seed Team Up North. I do have the Cavs score up on the oh my god, my nose is bothering the crap out of me. I do have the Cavs score up on the ESPN page here. How the hell did they lose them by 16 to the Grizzlies? I mean, come on, man. I mean, damn, like we're getting our butt kicked by essentially the G League, the Memphis Hustle. Now, to be fair, the Cavs essentially have like 2 legit players, and then like it's all bench guys. Yeah. I mean, nobody's really doing anything. Sam Merrill, he's playing. I thought he was out today, but he's playing. That's lovely. Oh, Bad Dog is alive. Oh, that's cool. So they're doing the national anthem and such. But today we got, of course, the Team Up North and UConn. How did they get here? Well, UConn, after running into St. John's a few times, they had some trouble with St. John's, it seems like. Real quick, let's take a look at that, and then we'll go through the season leaders, and then the game odds and such. Regular season wise, I talked about it already. UConn 34-5 in the regular season. 49-5 in the regular season. Their last loss before the tournament was, I believe, against St. John's. Yeah, in the Big East tournament. They lost by 20. Damn. They got cooked by St. John's. Or was that before the tournament? It's weird because the Georgetown and the Xavier games show neutral sites, but yet the St. John's game doesn't. That's weird. But yeah, they did lose 5 games. They lost to St. John's again, of course, in the regular season as well, 81-72. That's tough. But since they got into the tournament, they have pretty much had control over every game. The closest game, of course, was Duke, where they won by 1. It seems like as though, aside from the UCLA game where they really had control pretty much the entire game, the other teams have given them fits. Furman even gave these guys fits. That's crazy, isn't it? Now for the Wolverines, they've been just smacking every team they faced. They lost twice in the regular season, or 3 times overall. The 3rd time was in the tournament, so that was in the Big East tournament. Okay, yeah, that's right. They lost to St. John's in the Big East tournament. That's tough. Now the team up north lost to Duke by 5. and they lost to Wisconsin by 3. Those were the only 2 losses in the regular season, with one, of course, in the Big Ten tournament title game. Now, one more thing I did not go over before was recruiting. That's another big thing. You know, do these teams have the class strength to keep this going? Yeah. Now, of course, with the transfer portal, it's tough because guys could just dip. So we'll see what these teams look like next year. But it's important to note, I believe President Trump actually had a low key W move that he did a few days ago where he signed an executive order that kind of fixed up the transfer portal, I guess. Made it to where you can only transfer one time before you graduate. Okay? And if you want to transfer again, you got to sit out a whole year. Honestly, that might be a low key W by the president. I gotta say. I mean, it's one way to control it. People be popping, boing, 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 jumping from team to team every year. I mean, just look at the freaking graphics on 3 posts for these kids in football. See dudes with like 3, 4, 5 teams. Like they're like a 6th-year senior, and they got 5 logos. Come on, man. Damn. It's freaking nuts. These nuts. Now, of course, let's pull up the basketball recruiting rankings as well here. But obviously, the team up north, Dusty May turned this team from a laughing stock of the Big Ten for like, what, 1 year into a powerhouse. Crazy, isn't it? What's up, Jacob? Yeah, exactly. F them. I'm not saying that name on here. Hell no. Hell no. Like I said, I'm going to be a hater today. Hate her. The hater energy is running rampant inside me. I am a hater. Now, if you're wondering, UConn's losses this year came to Arizona, St. John's once, Creighton, Marquette, and then St. John's again in the tournament. So this is Alex Caravan. Is this the game? Yaxel Landenberg, who got hurt last game, he's playing today. That's got to be a good sight for any Team Up North fans who are concerned. Oh, another one, bottom 9, down 2. God, the freaking Cavs down by 13. What the hell is going on with them? So yeah, Arizona only has 2 kids, Caleb Holt and Cameron Holmes. A 5-star shooting guard, Caleb Holt from Prolific Prep. And then Millennium out of Arizona, Cameron Holmes. Amari Burnett. Now, season leaders for each team. I've talked about Terrace Reed before, leading in points and rebounds. 15 points and 9 rebounds, shooting 62% from the field, 61% from the line, with about 6 defensive boards and 3 offensive boards. And then, of course, Demery leads in assists with 6, about 2 turnovers in about 29 minutes per game. And then, as always, for the Wolverines, Yaxel Lendenborg, 15 points. Morez Johnson, 7 rebounds. Cato has about 6 assists. 52.3% from the field, 82% from the line for Lendenborg. And then, of course, Johnson Jr. averages about 5 defensive boards and about 2-ish, almost 3 offensive boards per game. And then Cato has about 2 turnovers in around 27 minutes per game. All right, all that is set, and damn, it's already 2 outs. God, Guardians just don't even show up. Why not? Damn. Cavs down 12 to the Grizzlies. Oh my goodness. And it's the G League Grizzlies. Of course, again, Cavs are resting like 5 guys. 3 of them are having injury management again, pretty much. Mitchell, Harden is out. And I think there's a few others, of course, Tyson and Wade. Yep. All right. Okay. So I'm actually going to be live for the Guardian game tomorrow. Now, here's the interesting thing. The game was actually moved up to 1 o'clock p.m. tomorrow because it's supposed to be freezing, I guess, tomorrow night. So they moved the game up to 1 o'clock p.m. So I'm probably still going to go live. Yep, because there's no Cavs game. Nope. Cavs just played last night. They play tonight. And then they'll be back in action on, I believe it is Wednesday. Wednesday against the Hawks. Off day. Friday against the Hawks. And then they go against the Wizards on, I believe it's Sunday. And then that's it. Saturday, I think it's Saturday or Sunday they're on against the Wizards, and then that's it. No more. No more regular season ball, and then it's playoff time. And we are ready to go. Like I've mentioned previously, I'm not just going to do Cavs playoff games. I'm going to do other games as well. I'll probably try to get at least one of every series done. At least one of every series. Especially the juicy ones like Spurs, Thunder series. I'm probably going to get at least one of those done. But I'm focusing on the Cavs series, obviously. All right. We are ready for tip-off. 40 minutes from a champion. All right, here we go. Tip is won by the Huskies in their blue jerseys, the Wolverines in their whites. Here's Demery. Demery against Burnett. Caravan. Here's Reed, the former Wolverine. Drives against Adara. 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 I meant Amara. No, Mara. Damn. I'm saying his first name, Ade, and then I'm saying his last name is like Adara. Floater missed. Wrestled away out of bounds. It'll stay on the Wolverine side. Yes, Caravan, Reed, Mullins, Demary, and Ball for the Huskies. Lindeborg, Johnson, Mara, Cato, and Burnett. Inbound. Mara. Here's Cato. Or Cadeau. I'm going to keep doing that all freaking game, too. Mara. Backing down Reed. Former, I guess, teammate? No, they're not teammates. What the? Side. Wrestled away by Reed. Here comes Demery. Demery. Gives it off to Ball. And Mullins is way off. Here comes the Wolverines. Back in the national championship game for the first time in quite a while. Pass up top. Mara. Cadeau. Underneath for Johnson is good for 2. Demery. Ball. Reed. Mullins. Back to Demery. Demery up top. Got it by Burnett. Mullins. Corner. Ball. Here's Reed. Backing him down. Hook shot with the left is good. I guess the team up north was a low-key heavy favorite for this game. And never did really go over the betting odds, but yeah, Wolverines were favorites. Not surprising considering how good they've been. Drives right in. Cadeau for 2. Road to the championship, of course, Furman, UCLA, Sparty, Duke, and Illinois. Turnaround hook again, missed by Reed. Demery tried to be slick and get it back. Here's Elliot Cadeau. The hip is out of bounds. Tried to do a pass and it got tipped up. About 17 minutes left here in the first. Just getting underway. Inbound to Mara. Gives it off to Cadeau. And he's fouled. 3 free throws for Cadeau. 2 shots for Elliot Cadeau. Free throw number 1 is good. Who's going to have their one shining moment? Free throw number 2 is good. And now Mara will check out. And Ronnie Gale, the former Buckeye, is in now. Gale was a Buckeye a couple years ago, transferred to the team up north. And he's had a nice little role with them. Man, I gotta stop with the damn yawning. It's like the game just started, man. Stop yawning, damn it. I'm gonna try not to do the Triple H thing. What if you did the Triple H thing after every 3? I'd be swimming in this room by the time I was done. Especially with the way the team up north be hitting. And there's a nice bucket for Ball. Wait, Triple H? I'm not doing that again. I'll choke on it one of these times I do that. I'm gonna choke on it one of these times doing that. Oh, because I put my head back to spit it up in the air like he does, and it's like, yeah. One wrong move and it's going down instead of up. I'd be choking myself on stream. Hey, yo, I know y'all don't want to see that. Probably can't even see the spray as it goes up either. Making it rain. Lindenborg. Up top. Here's a 3. In, around and out. Rebounded. Put back. Miss. Put back is good again. That's Morez Johnson. And 4 Wolverines lead. Here's Demery. Demery drives. Goes. Blocked by Gale. Damn. Swat by Roddy Gale. Off the side of the backboard. Damn. What did that ball do to you, Roddy? Sheesh. He swatted that ball like, it said something about his family. It's like, F your mother. The ball literally said, F your mother. Your mother ugly. Just say, mama. Wham. Just smacks it. Yeah, of course I'd be drinking that water. The water. Wet like water. Still good, though. Really good stuff. It still baffles me, though, that there are legit people in this world who refuse to drink this stuff. Right? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I do drink a lot of this, right? Because, I mean, when you're trying to eat something, it just doesn't go good with water. Come on, let's be real. So that's where pop comes in. Oh, got an alert. My stupid freaking microphone's being a piece of garbage again. Hang on. It's unmuted, but has no signal. I'll be right back. And I think we're ready to go. Hopefully my sound comes through clear. I'm not blotchy or anything. Sounding like I'm underwater. Which, if you think about it, I really am underwater. Ow. I'll be here all week. Honestly, if someone tried to pull, oh, I'm underwater. Someone tried that with me, I'm slapping him in the face. Yeah. I'm going to throw my remote. I'm going to throw my remote at their head. Bozo. Crazy dog, do a flip. No. I don't want this crap going everywhere. Two teams overcame a 19-point deficit to defeat Tobacco Road. VCU over UNC, UConn over Duke. Four teams earned their first tournament win. High Point, Howard, Nebraska, and there was one other one in there. But anyways, we're back. Mara back out there. Up top, here's Demery. 2 for 6 from the field is UConn. Ball inside. Reed back and down. Hook shot and a 24-second violation. Shot clock turnover. Those guys got cheese heads. I don't know why that's relevant. I know they're like the color's yellow, but why are you wearing cheese? You're not from Wisconsin. What are you talking about? 9-4 Wolverines lead. Here's Cato. Inside for Mara. Against Reed. Back and down. Turn around. Goes up. Misses. And Reed wrestles it away. Back comes Demery. Demery over to his left. Here's Mullins. Reed. Mullins. Over to Ball. Trying to shake his man free. Here's Mullins. Mullins. 3-ball. Oh, that's off. Missed. And then a foul on Lindeborg. So we're going to see Trey McKinney enter for Burnett. And Mullins will come out for Jaden Ross, who checks in for the first time tonight. Rhodes versus Orton. Oh, McAfee. Like, why do they even got to include McAfee? That makes no sense. Right? Makes no sense. Why is McAfee in that storyline? Here's Caravan. Inside, Reed gets hacked at, and it goes out of bounds off of the Huskies. Back to the Wolverines. $14:30 to go in the first. Pass up top for Mara. Here's Lindeborg. There's a 3. That's missed by McKinney. Remember, he went off last game. Here's Ball. Solo for 3. And now, okay, we got a little. Oh, that's just the ref getting them the ball. Okay. Here comes Cadeau. Guarded by Demery. Looks like we're going to see Smith check in next dead ball for the Huskies. By the way, how about UNC hiring Michael Malone to be their new basketball coach? That's interesting. Underneath, goes up and got it for two. A foul for Cadeau. Foul is on Demery. And we're going to see Malachi Smith enter for Demery. So Demery comes out with two fouls. Free throw, 1-1. Oh, it's a 1-1 for Cato. It's an and one, of course. As I said, they're not in a bonus yet. UConn has 3 fouls. Free throw, missed. Brought down by Reed. 13:24 to go here in the first. Ross gets it to Smith. Ball pull up for 2 is no good. I got a foul away from the ball on Terrace Reed. Oh, that almost. That was tough. That was a close one. He almost got caught for a 10-second violation, trying to get the ball up the floor. Took forever to do it. Here comes the Wolverines. Lindeborg with it. Draws a double. Gets it over. Inside for Mara. Mara goes up on Mullins. That's a mismatch and a half. Came up empty. Here's Smith. Over. Ross. Mullins to Ross. Here's Smith. Smith. Over Caravan. He's been quiet lately. Ball. Dancing. Caravan. Sidestep for 3. Got it. I thought I was going to sneeze for a second there. I hate when I do that, man. I feel it welling up in my sinuses, and I'm about ready to hit the mute button before I boom. My nose goes boom, and we got a foul on the floor. I was about ready to mute my mic and go, but no. No, I just said, ha, psych, gotcha. Gotcha. Any day tomorrow we'll check out. Morris Johnson returns. Solo ball committed the foul. And we're going to see Braylon Mullins come back in. And of course, we already have Caravan, Ross, Ribe, and Smith for UConn. It's McKinney, Gale, Cato, Johnson, Lindeberg, and there's a missed 3. Taken away. It's a transition and blocked by Cato. But a foul called. Foul on Elliot Cato. Timeout on the floor. Wow. Now the Cavs are winning by 4. What the hell happened in that half? We're losing 14. What the heck? Well, I see they woke up. That's what happened. That's what freaking happened. They freaking decided to wake up and be a serious basketball team. They realized they're facing the Memphis Hustle. Like, oh, you know what? We got dogs on this team. We shouldn't be losing to these boys. Let me see. I'll pull it up on my phone here. I'm gonna look up and see how the hell they 16 for Ellis. Wow. 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 If the Cavs win, which they should, they win today, they officially clinch a top 4 seed in the East, which means they cannot finish lower than 4th. They are guaranteed a home playoff series to start. Home court. Oh, wow. So Ellis made a 3 at the buzzer. Wow. Cavs have a chance to go for 50 wins today. Let me see here. They were down 52-40, no, 52-39 at one point. 52-37 at 6:13 to go in the first half, right? That means they went, 52-37. They outscored these guys. No way. 36-12 in the final 6 minutes of the game of the first half. No way, bro. It was 52-37 at 6:13 left in the second quarter. The Cavs are winning 68-64. Wow. See how they did it. So they're down 52-37, 6:13 to go. Okay. Then you had Schroeder making a free throw, 2 free throws. Good. 52-39. Then it was 52-41, 52-43, 44. Oh, so it's an and one for Allen. They make a 3. We respond with a 2. Ellis, 46, and then another and one for Ellis, 47, and then a 49 for Schroeder. They go 57-49, 57-51 for Tomlin, 57-52, another and one. Damn. And then 57-54 with Ellis making a dunk. And then 57-56 with a Schroeder layup. They get a 2. And then we get another 2 by Mobley. Free throw is good. And then you got a dunk by Mobley. And then they get a layup, a jumper. And then Allen hits a dunk. And then a 3 ball by Merrill. They get Whitehead with a 3. 65-64. And then Keon Ellis makes a 3 at the buzzer. That is crazy to think about. Wow. Goes up. Almost blocked, but he gets the bucket. Wow. 68-64 at halftime. Okay, Cavs, I see you. All right, here's Smith. Gives it off. Here's Ribe. Over to Caravan. Caravan. Smith. 11:15 to go here in the first half. Smith, pull up 2 is good. All right, here comes the Wolverines. Lendeborg. Goes inside to Johnson. Backing down against Ribe. And they're going to get him for traveling. We're going to see Will Shutter come in for Roddy Gale. All right. Mullins, Ribe. Here's Smith, Carapan. Smith to the corner. Smith step back for 3 is missed. Got it back though. Kicks it out. Saved. Corner. Carapan. 3. Up and he missed. Rebound put back good by Johnson. No 6 and counting here in the first. Smith. Less than 10 minutes to go. Oh, bad pass. Johnson takes it away. Here's Kado. Kado. Whatever. Elliott. Nice pass. Mara. 3. No. That was actually Shetter. That's not Mara. That's Shetter. His name's like Shitter. Ha 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 ha. Karaban has 6 points on 2 rebounds. Ross. Here's Smith. Smith. Working against Cato. Cadeau. Up and in for 2. Navigating through the defense. Underneath. Lindeborg underneath and draws the foul. No shot. Chris Reed will return. As will Jalen Stewart will come in for Ryben Ross. Berg. Step back. Missed the 3. I got a foul. It's on Johnson, I believe. (18 to 15). Morrow's back in for Johnson. Other thing is, right after this game is over, I believe like tomorrow, the NCAA basketball transfer portal opens up. And the Buckeyes are going to have spots to fill. I think right now they only have like 4 players returning so far. And then they have 2 freshmen coming in. So we'll see what else they do. Yep. 3 from Mullins is too strong. Taken. Oh, nice job by Reed to keep it. 3 in the corner is missed. And Mullins races in to try to get the rebound. Couldn't do it. Here's McKinney. Oh, missed. Tough miss. Here's Smith. Oh, I gotta stop freaking yawning so damn much. I don't know why I do it, but because again, I'm just sitting here. I never do it during my other streams though, like in the morning or afternoon games. Reed. Up. Oh, blocked by Mara. Damn. Inside, Mara all alone for 2. He sticks out, man. He's easy to get the ball to. He's a handful for Reed, that's for sure. If they would have still had a Sonogo, I would have been like, oh yeah, they would have had a better matchup. But Reed is just. It kind of reminds me of like what we used to have. A smaller center going against Purdue's 7-footers. Floater is missed. Saved, but then lost. Stewart kicks it out. Here's Smith. Luckily, he was there. And they all set it up. Oh, we got a whistle. A 7-minute timeout here. At the 7-minute mark. All right, just looking through social media to see what people are ranting about. Because, they always love to rant about stuff over there. Or what other funny business they be, gossiping about. Or maybe it was like, some other interesting news that came out. Never know. CM Punk going off on everybody. Huh. Vanity Fair has edited a controversial moment from their latest segment with the SNL cast in which Chloe Feynman reveals that why she was fired as a camp counselor when she was 16. I pantsed a boy and he wasn't wearing underwear. What the hell? Come on now. Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. Triple H is letting two of the biggest wrestlers in the company shoot on TKO on back-to-back shows. He might be using Punk and Cody to express his feelings toward TKO. Getting in their business. Okay. Alberto Del Rio reportedly arrested for domestic violence. Damn. Okay. We are back as Kato is back in for the Wolverines. Here's Mullins. Drives. Floater is missed. Raiders have now signed Kirk Cousins. Ball is on Mullins. We're going to see Trey McKenney exit for Morez Johnson now. 1-1 now for the Wolverines. Damn. Net shooting 2. First one up and good. One more coming up. Good. 19-18. Here comes the Huskies. Stewart over to Smith. He'll back off. Smith. Not on the shot clock. Caravan is blocked, but a foul called on Kado. A fluck foul on Kado. That's his second. Caravan shooting 2. Damn. Brace. Kado will take a seat. Hale back in. Free throw good. 2019. UConn leads. Now there's a foul on Stewart. Game's up 76-73 now. Allen has 5 points. 16 for Ellis. Okay. 11 for Merrill. Damn. Okay. Free throw number 1 is good. By Yaxel Lendenberg. 17 left. Second free throw is good. Smith will inbound it. I'm saying no, it's Ross. No, that's Stewart inbounding, and now they got to get the ball up. They are all over Smith right now. Inside. Hands. Hey. Looks like we're going to see a substitution here. Next dead ball. That's not Caravan. Who is that coming in? Threes. Missed. Burnett. Rebounded by Caravan. Hands it off to Mullins. Mullins, here's Smith. Smith up top against Burnett. Smith almost lost the ball. Bit of a pickle. Kicks it out. Reed. Oh, that's too strong. Mullins with the rebound. Came out of nowhere. Superman. Super Mullins. Up and missed by Reed. Darn. And now we have a tie-up as Lendenborg went down. Now jump ball. Ball Michigan. Or Team Up North, or whatever you want to call them. Ross is back in for Stewart. 3 missed. And we got a foul. Gale to the line for 2. About 5 minutes left here in the. Well, there was 5 minutes left in the first. Free throw was good. Supergirl. First free throw is good for Gale. One more coming up. Give them the lead. Or to tie the game, excuse me. To tie the game. Free throw is good. Damn. Under 5 now, about 4:40-ish to go. Here's Smith. Out to Mullins. Mullins, mid-range, missed it. Goes to Smith. Caravan. Inside, Reed. Hook got blocked. They're going to rule a shot. They're going to rule that it was a goaltending. It was on its way down. UConn, and he has absolutely said there is no ill will because of his experience. Let's get more from Tracy. 5:23. Goes up, misses. Rebounded. Caravan gives it up to Smith. 4:06 to go. Here's Smith. And we got a foul, offensive foul on Reed. His second. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay? I'll be right back. We are back. Oh, look at that. Team up north, 0 for 7 from 3. UConn, 4 of 10. But the Wolverines have been to the line 10 times, making 9. And unfortunately, the Huskies haven't been able to get to the line much. Wembenyama will not return to tonight's game due to a rib injury. Wow. UConn can live with it. They're comfortable with this pace. Okay. Here's Lendeborg out of the timeout. Foul trouble. It's just Cadeau with Team Up North, but yeah, 3 guys for UConn are in foul trouble with 2. Backing down is Mara. Kicks it out. Gale drives. Been blocked by Mullins. Mullins. Hey, missed. That's the other way. Lindbergh. It's the 3. And they're out for 8, and they've got a foul. I was on Caravan, his first. About 3:16 left in the first. What? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little something. I'm gonna put Netflix. We're gonna put on Netflix. And I'm not watching that show, by the way. No, I'm not watching that show. I'm watching Monday Night Raw. Like it raw, don't we? Ha 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 ha. What you think I was gonna put on that show? Hell no, I'm not doing that. Kidding me? Oh, they're looking for a hook and hold. Okay. Of course, you know I gotta keep my mouth moist. Haha, moist. There we go. That's how I do it right there. There we go. Pour it all over my head like a psychopath. Ah, man. Watching AEW one time, and there was this tag team, right? They were called the Guns, okay? They were doing this really cool thing with like what Triple H does, but they were like going bam, bam, bam. How the hell they do that like that? I mean, I guess you just don't spit out all the water at one time. They called Caravan for a hook and hold. So yeah, 2 free throws and ball for the Wolverines. Okay. I guess they treat hook and holds like flagrants in college basketball. Shoot a pair and then you'll get the ball. Oh. Oh, so they have clinched because the Knicks winning in Atlanta. So they've already clinched home court. And they're up by 16. The Cavs are smoking the Grizzlies now, man. What the hell were they doing at the beginning of the game? Were they sleeping? Bro, they were like down double digits and now they're up by 16 on them. I like when the Cavs play serious basketball. That's fun. Free throws are good for Johnson. First all transfer starting 5 in championship game history. The Axel from UAB, Morez from Illinois, Ade from UCLA, Burnett. When they do that, Alabama, and Kado from North Carolina. Okay. I hate when they show a graphic and I'm trying to read through it and then it just goes away. All right, so 27-25 after the layup by Lendenborg. Ban from downtown. That's short. Brunson, 30 points. Wow. Yeah, it looks like the Cavs are probably going to play the Hawks in the first round too, which I'm happy with that. I'm down with that. That'll be fun. Been in for Mara. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, UConn. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half. Cavs up 16. Yeah, it's so funny. So I go on my Netflix, right? And my profile picture on Netflix for my account is literally Steve Harrington. It's Steve Harrington. Because he's a badass, that's why. I bet you y'all surprised it ain't Max or something. Nah, nah. It's Steve Harrington. He's a badass. I mean, the dude walks around with a freaking spiked baseball bat for Pete's sake. I mean, come on, it's a badass. And it's crazy because when you watch that show, and then you listen to like what the Duffers said about what they were doing with his character, it's like, damn, they were gonna kill him off. And then it's like you see him become a better person as the show goes on. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, talk about character development. 16 and 19 for Schroeder. My goodness. Schroeder almost has a double double. Allen's almost got a double double too. Possibly the quietest double double ever. Yeah, like Whitehead has 17. Prosper, Coward, and Jackson all have double figures. Cavs are up 15 points. Gee whiz, man. But let's take a look at the standings real quick in the NBA. I'm going to put Monday Night Raw. We like it raw. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo. Bulls fired Karnasovis and Eversley, or as you could call him, Acme. Okay. Yeah, this ain't going to work. It's not even going to load, I don't think. McCollum almost did the unthinkable? What? Walk off? Buzzer beater? So the way it's looking, our opponent for round one is either going to be. Oh, I'll do that. I want to do it to this right here. There we go. That's what I want to do. There we go. Now we're all set. All right, solo balls back in now for the Huskies. Yeah, Cavs are a game back of the Knicks. We got two against the Hawks now. The Sixers and then the Raptors and the Hornets are all within striking distance of the 5 seed, but I think we're going to end up playing the Hawks. We'll see what happens in these two games coming up. All right. Smith is good. Damn, solo ball. He's got 8 points. Oh, nice. Javon Evans. Dragon Lee. Wow, I like that. That's a nice team. Okay. That boy, bouncy. 128. Here's Smith to ball. Smith working against Johnson. Fires. Misses. Way off. Just short. Rebounded by Reed. Gets it out to Caravan. It's off. He missed it. And he almost lost the ball. Got to be careful. You don't want to foul him. Lindenborg from UAB. Pull up. McKinney missed it. I think McKinney's also another transfer, I think. How many other players were transfers? Oh, Ray Mysterio. Oh, nice. Wow. 31-28, less than a minute in the first. Goes up and missed. Back the other way. Lindenborg in transition. Back dunk by Gale. Wow. As for Smith. Smith inside. Reed goes up and he's fouled by Lindenborg. His second. Oh, oh, McCollum almost tied the game with a half-court buzzer beater, but it didn't count. Wow, that's nuts. I'm not going to watch this crap anymore. Ah, well. So, first one is missed by Terrace Reed. One more for Reed. 2.6 to go. Free throw is good. Ribe is in for Reed for defense. No. At the buzzer, not even close. They were trying to look for a foul. No foul called. Winter tells Paul Heyman he owes him much more than a very big thank you. Right, so with that, let's go through the box score. Yeah. Looking at the box score for this game so far. Wow, freaking Cavs up 11 after 3. Gee whiz. So for the Huskies, 8 points for Solo Ball and Caravan. Nice to see Caravan contributing a little bit more this time around. 5 for Reed and 3 for Mullins, 0 for Demery. Off the bench, 4 from Smith, 1 for Ross. Overall, 10 of 30 from the field, 33%. 5 for 15 from 3, 33%. And 4 for 6 from the line. You guessed it, 67%. 67. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. 20 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 0 steals, 1 block, and 11 fouls for UConn. For the Wolverines, 10 from Morez Johnson, 7 for Kiddo, 6 for Mara, 4 for Lenneborg, and 2 for Burnett. Off the bench, just 4 for Gale. That's it. 11 of 30 from the field, 37%. They have not made a single 3 so far tonight. And then 11 of 12 from the line, 92%. I think the thing that's keeping them in the lead right now is the fact that they are 11 of 12 from the line. 21 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 5 fouls. So they've done a good job not fouling. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I don't know who you're talking about, Rays. You said, oh, Cheryl. Who's Cheryl? Who are you talking about? There's no Cheryl here. If you were going to say Cherry, I'd be like, Cherry baby. Man, I got me some of these Reese's Eggs things for Easter. Man, they'll go. That's funny. Someone on Giants, New York Giants Twitter commented after Dexter Lawrence wanted out. Someone commented saying, trade Dexter Lawrence for Shador Sanders. Yeah, all right. Got me some of these freaking icebreakers. I know. Right away, you look at this and you're thinking, dog, is that what I think it is? No, this is not what you think it is. This is freaking icebreakers. You freaking dunce cap. You really think I'd be putting freaking wads in my mouth? You know what I'm saying? See, they're like little icebreakers. Oh, hang on. Let me turn on my camera so you can actually see it. There we go. See? Icebreakers. Nothing harmful about these things. See? I know. Oh my god, I'm smacking the hell out of them. I know it looks like what you think it is, right? One of those containers notorious for, packing wads in your mouth. Oh, it's just icebreakers. See? ASMR time. Oh, I don't even know if you can even hear that. Nah. All right. Oh, okay. Hmm. Damn. Minnesota. Yeesh. Wow. So, yeah, there's not a lot of people at the Twins game. I remember the days when that place would be packed out. During the Bomber Squad days. Yeah. I'm gonna look at something up. So I saw there was this new show called Punisher: One Last Kill, right? Yeah. Frank Castle. Um, try to live a life without the need for revenge. Okay. John Bernthal. Hmm. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, on Disney Plus. Banger. Banger. The hell? Oh, if you're curious, right? All the shows that Sadie has been a part of. Let's see here. Ben Kappa, whatever that is. Like, obviously, we know that she was in the Fear Street trilogy. Obviously. I've talked about it before, I think. There's literally a part in one of the movies. I know she's featured in two of them for sure. Yeah. And in one, she, I guess, bleeds on like a skeleton's hand, which sets these like serial killers after her. And she dies of course, for like a minute. Like she gets stabbed like 6 times, and then she gets brought back to life again. The most gruesome, I think, is in the second one that she's in. Was it Fear Street 1666? Where they don't show her dying per se, but they show her the aftermath. She's in a church, okay, with a bunch of other people. Let's just say, I think we know where Vecna got his killing method from, because it shows her character with its eyes gouged out. Nasty. I'm like, damn. I actually had to look to make sure the Duffers didn't write that series, because it's like, damn, that's where Vecna got it from. Damn. That's crazy. What else is she a part of? Duck? Whatever that is. American Odyssey? Dominion? The Americans? Fear Street, of course. Odessa, yeah, that's a musical. She has short hair in that film or whatever. Eh. Yeah, she's in Secret Wars. We know that. She's in Spider-Man Brand New Day, obviously. She was in this movie called The Whale. Of course, she had like a YouTube movie or whatever, Dear Zoe, whatever. Okay. A Sacrifice. Wow. Mm. Okay. Hey, yo, what the hell? Why is this dude acting all weird as a referee? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Yeah. All right. Cavs are up by 11 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth. But if you're wondering what I'm sucking on, these nuts. No. Icebreakers. Yeah. People on this freaking platform are immature sometimes, I swear. I tell you what. All right. Tell you one thing, those things are good though. See, now the problem is with me, I start eating candy or stuff like this, and I get addicted to it. See, if I did this without context, you would think I'm going for a big old, wad to put in my mouth. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. But no, it's just these breath mint things. Keep my mouth fresh. All right. Okay. So we're about ready to get back to action here in about a few minutes, it looks like. Okay. Yes, current TNT begins in June. Wow. Here we go. Seven threes in the fourth quarter alone. Wow. That's crazy. All right. 27 of 50 from three. What the hell? Damn. Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. So we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter coming up here. Or second half. Harris Reed is in. Silas Demery is in also with Solo Ball and Malachi Smith. Oh no, it's Caravan, Mullins. Wow. Lindeborg, Johnson, Cadeau, Burnett, and Shetter on the floor for the Wolverines. I was up 131, 118. Dude, the Grizzlies are just hitting everything. I'm gonna tweet that out. It's like, what the hell? The Grizzlies have had how many threes tonight? 28 around there? My God. That's probably the only thing keeping them in this game. You know how risky that is doing that kind of strategy? If you miss those many threes, you're like down 30 at that point. So shot's missed, rebounded by Mara. Transition bucket, and there's a foul. Wow. So Rey Mysterio's been added to the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania 42. Okay. CM Punk called Pat McAfee Pat McAfee. Okay, buddy. So 25-29 Wolverines lead early on here in the second half. Second down, hook shot short. Not good. 35-31. Lendeborg. Here's Mara. Cross court. Here's Burnett. Up top, Lendeborg. Gives it off to Mara against Reed. Lost the ball. Ends up out of bounds. It'll go to the Huskies. Ball like ricocheted like 6 times. Oh, look at Terrace being a good friend. You're like, I remember I was on your team once. I'm not going to be a hater. Look at him being a good person, helping up Johnson. Still crazy to me. The team up north's entire starting five is all transfers. Ohio State's starting five this year had like what? 2 transfers in it? And that's a turnover. I think it had 2 transfers. No, it had only one. It was Tilly. Yeah, because you had obviously Thornton, you had Mobley. Oh, yeah, you had two. Oh, one. I don't know. Depends on, Burnett missed it completely. Back comes the Huskies. 9 from 3. Wow. Here's Caravan. Reed drives on Mara. Kicks it out. Back inside. He lost the ball. Here's Cadeau. Oh, and then Johnson falls down. All and Demery have 3 fouls apiece now. Smith is coming in for Demery already. Yep. Can't have that now, can you? No. Johnson couldn't get to it. Still a 4-point lead. 17:30 to go. Ball missed. Nobody can seem to hit threes consistently on either team. Team up north hasn't even hit one. There's another miss. Caravan. Here comes Smith. Smith. Caravan. Smith. Ball. Just got it. He got his pocket picked. Wow. 16:57. Drive. He lost the ball. Back to UConn. And alrighty, Gale will come in for a Demara. Wow. Former woman retiring. You know, she's had some fun times on the camera, you know. Be fun being a camera person. You can just sit in weather or any weather, whatever, whatever sport, and just follow the action. You know, I mean, it's got to be interesting. Got to be a fun experience. Here's ball, drive, kick out, Mullins, sidestep, three, short, brought down. Cadeau goes up, foul and one. Fouls on ball now. Cavs up by 12. Less than a minute to go. Is it going to get their 50th win? It looks like. Yep. Free throw. Cadeau with 10. McKinney checks in. Burnett checks out. Jaden Ross is in for UConn. 38-31. Gale commits a foul. I was up by 14. Air ball. That's going to do it. Cavs are going to win. What's he doing this for? GG Jackson, why is he doing that? Keep freezing. Cadeau misses. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 points, 9 rebounds. Smith, Caravan goes right up and gets blocked. Save though. Good job by Ross. Caravan, 3 is missed. Saves, put back good by Mullins. Call him Super Mullins. Dude flies in out of nowhere and gets the big rebound and puts it back. And down. Goes right up. Draws the foul and one for Landenborg. Foul is on Reed. That's his third. Got to be careful with UConn, though. As we saw with the game against Duke, this team could turn it on at any moment. All right, so the Cavs win 142-126, and they officially achieve 50 wins on the season. And of course, they also get that home court advantage, which they already got thanks to the Knicks winning. Yeah, Walter Clayton Jr., champion with the Florida Gators. Wow. Cavs were literally losing like by double digits most of the first half. And then, like, almost halfway through the second quarter, they just turned it on and they never looked back. They never looked back. That's enough of that. No more need for that now. I'm praying UConn wins. And I am too, OGT. I am too. You and me both. Okay, just want to make sure I have some gum for later. Now I'm not gonna eat those yet. I gotta resist the urge to keep, chewing gum and stuff. I must have been like a heavy smoker or something in another life because I always got to have something in my mouth. Hey, yo. You know, they always say like people with like fidgety hands, they were like doing stuff like that in another life. They got to have something in their hands or in their mouth. Hey, yo, again. I gotta stop. Yeah, I am sus. I am sussing out right now. What the heck? Oh, he's sussing out. Oh, I am so sus. Holy sus. Holy sus. I'm not counting out UConn yet. Nope, not after last game against Duke. Not after that game against Duke. You can't count them out. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Uh, okay. TV timeout. You know what I realized? They haven't shown like any watch parties. You know? Usually they would show like a watch party like in either city. Hmm. Hindenburg to the line for two. Or I'm sorry, and one. Mara coming in for Johnson. Hindenburg has played every minute. He has not come out of the game. Free throw is good for Lindenberg. And here comes Smith. Over to Mullins. Smith. And he lost his bounds back to the Wolverines. So three by Cadeau is missed. Brought down by Mullins. Spins around. Here's Smith up and in for two. 14:45 to go in the game. Tipped backwards. Ross knocked it out of bounds. And down against Reed is Mara. Nice defense. Nice recovery. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines, though. Great recovery by Reed. You would have thought he would have gotten shooken out of his shoes on that spin, but he stayed with him. Inbound for Cadeau. Goes backcourt. You can do that. 10 on the clock. McKinney, pull up two. Good. Here's Mullins. Mullins, here's Smith. Mullins, Caravan. In corner. Mullins misses. Rebounded. Goes back to the Huskies. Mullins goes up, misses again. Put back, good. That's Caravan. He's got 10. Oh, up and in for two. Inside, here's Reed. Almost lost the ball. Goes up. Tough miss. Tough shot. Missed it. Back come the Wolverines. Lendeborg. Looking down. Kick out. Cadeau. Open three. Good. Timeout. Huskies. That was the Chrysler Center. Okay. Wow. Wow. UConn. Of course they're going to sell. Yep, I saw that already, Captain. They clinched because the Knicks won, but they also won today, so that makes this even better. Yeah, keeps us right on the heels of the Knicks. And I feel like we're going to split these two games with the Hawks. And then we'll probably lose to the freaking Wizards because that's what we do. We never win our last game of the year. Because that game's going to be all backups. Hmm. I'm not even streaming the last game of the year either. It's going to be all backups. We have nothing to play for. So why would you want to risk injury in the last game of the year? Others stay in the fourth seed. Yeah. Oh, God. I'd rather stay in the fourth seed, honestly. You take care of the Hawks in the first round or whoever you face in the first round. Then you get the Pistons or whoever in the second round. And then that's when you can run into the Celtics, right? In the conference final. Now, I mean, if anyone's already counting out UConn, don't, because everyone was counting them out when they were losing to Duke, and look what happened. You just have that hunch that at some point they could turn it up, and it'll be tough against the team up north because they get going, then you're done. They're gonna have to really heat up, all while hoping that they can contain the Wolverines. Emery is back in for UConn. Emery, Ross, Huskies up 11. I'm down 11. There's Caravan with a miss. Rebound. Underneath. Up. And oh! There's a foul on Morez Johnson. Us to the line for two. First one is up and good for Ross. Gets him his second point. One more. And it's good. Devin Royal, crystal ball for UConn from Jeff Ehrman. Honestly, I could see Devin on UConn. I could see that. And you know Hurley gonna turn him into a freaking sharpshooter too. For him. Go play for a possible national champ. Need that. It'd be cool for him. Not gonna lie. I don't hate UConn either. But don't block from behind. And here comes Ross. Ross! 3 is short. The other way. Almost blocked, but he missed it. Ball goes to Caravan. Here's Mullins. Drives. And it's blocked. I'm just a clueless writer guy. I find it funny they have a CB for someone they can technically contact starting in 2 hours. Devin Royal. Wow, that's actually crazy, though. I know when it comes to Ohio State in the portal, I've already seen like they've been connected to Jalen Harrelson from Notre Dame. BJ Wagner. Eh. Aiden Sherrill planning to enter the portal. Ohio State was one of his final 5 schools before he committed. Was 66.9% at the rim last season, according to Synergy. 6'10 sophomore from Detroit. Averaged about 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks per game. Former All American. I wouldn't hate it. And honestly, Aiden Sherrill and a Josh Ojianwuna combo would be pretty gnarly in the paint. So Offset was shot at, I guess, at a hotel. Oh, 2027 edge rusher Micaiah Brown is down to 5 schools, and Ohio State is one of them. Damn right. But yeah, right after this game, and actually in about 2 hours, the transfer portal opens in basketball. It might take a few days for things to ramp up, but you could see kids committing literally right when it opens. Plays just like Bruce Thornton. True. Wow, that's an interesting fit. Either Hurley will get the best out of him or he's going to have a rough year. True. Devin, though, going to UConn. Good for him, not going to lie. Let him play in a culture like that and see what he does. See what he'd do, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Nah. The hell? Oh. Wow. They're recognizing an undefeated Hoosier team. Jonathan Powell entering the portal was a Buckeye target last offseason. Reed? Turn around. Hook shot. It's good. 48-41, 11-20 and counting. If you're a team up north fan, that clock is ticking slow. Oh, with the miss. Dude crashes down. Reed goes down with him. Murray. Caravan. Mullins coming up for it. Mullins. No. He's going to keep shooting those things. And eventually one of them is going to fall. Watch out. Johnson just did a takedown. Demery versus Johnson here. Oh, even the ref became a casualty. Poor ref. So Jalen Stewart comes in for Mullins, who's been struggling today, to say the least. Ido also checked out. So it's McKinney, Gale, Mara, Johnson, Lendenberg for the team up north. For Michigan. There you go. Because they're bitches. Oh. Lendenberg. Bricks it. Tapped up. Taken away. Stewart goes underneath. Right? Almost a block. They are just trying to have a block party out here. Trying to block everything. We're over here playing keep away. Over here blocking everything. They have 5 blocks. Johnson with the cleanup. 50-41. 9:51 to go. We got a foul on Johnson. That'll be his second. Johnson anticipating the mix. Missed there. Just an extra effort. Michigan on display. Inside, here's Reed. Reed backing down. Kicks it out. Demery. Drive. Floater. No. Another tie-up possession arrow to the Huskies. They got to start hitting their threes. They're getting looks, but they're just not falling. Ross checks out. Another block. The damn block party out here. Lendenborg for 3, another miss. Rebounded. Back to Lendenborg. Inside. Johnson. It's the ball. Taken by Caravan. Races up the floor. Goes up. Gets the basket. These guys are trying to block everything. Oh my God. They're like, screw just straight up playing defense. We're just going to try to block everything. Yeah. Lundeborg fires. Air ball. Oh. You could tell he's not right because he just can't put anything on that ball. Morris Johnson checks out. Lendenborg checks out. And then Cadeau will check back in with Burnett. Yeah, you knew Lendenborg. He's probably freaking wore out. He can't make anything tonight. He was dealing with an ankle and a knee injury. $20 to go and counting. Here's Demery. Demery gives it off to Caravan. Back to Demery. Demery. Demery drives, goes up, tough shot, good. Back the other way. Here's Gale, the former Buckeye. He's been there a couple years now. Drive, Gale. Goes up on Caravan, missed it completely. Here comes the Huskies. 7:58 and counting. Here's Caravan. And tipped and stolen by Gale. Gale. The lob. The flush by Mara. By Mara. Mullins over to Demery. Over. Caravan. For three. That's no good again. That goes back to the Wolverines. Timeout on the floor.
The Evergreen family vacation started with Expedia. Need to go to the place.
Okay.
Dad knew his plan to be much.
Justin Pippen, the son of Scottie Pippen, plans to enter the portal from Cal. 6'4" sophomore, averaged about 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Bant began his career with the team up north. Oh, that's where he's from. Okay.
Get a medium hot or iced hot. 6 crispy golden hash browns. Delicious bacon, egg, and cheese. It's Dunkin's $6 meal deal. Deal for everyone.
You guys are just like State Farm, right? So that's South of the get State Farm.
No one goes to Heinz for his spreadsheets. He doesn't sell it. He does darn good slice.
Hunter Hawkins' birthday was today. Love it. Oh, Red. That guy rocked. Oh yeah, we tried and ended up with Larry Hughes. Uh-huh. Larry Hughes, man, I remember him. We got him from Washington. He was literally LeBron's like right-hand man in that 2007 season. Then he got hurt.
Chiefs territory. The difference between first half and second half performance officiating wise. They just did it for
Okay. All right. It's Caravan, Reed, Mullins, Demery, and Stewart on the floor for UConn. Mara, Cato, Annette, Gale, and McKinney for the team up north. 7:08 to go and counting. Cadeau The lob is way over everybody's head, out of bounds. And if UConn can just hit their threes, they'll be in great shape. But they got to make them, which they haven't been able to. UConn needs to go on a massive run here. 4 fouls on Ball, 3 on Demery and Reed. Only Johnson is in foul trouble for Team North, for the Wolverines. TTUN. Tutun. Reed gets fouled by Mara. That's his second.
Putting his hand in towel, getting phoned by a teammate and assistant, and he's so upset and tell that he's just not healthy enough to go out there. Leave the game. He wants to win.
Murray. Inside for Reed. Goes up. That's bad shot. Bad shot. Here comes the Wolverines. McKinney goes up and draws the foul on Stewart. That'll be his second. See that feeling that UConn's going to probably have a run. Thing is, though, if they do go on a run, you know the team up north's going to have a run right back at them. It's how they've played. It's why they've been so damn good. I mean, literally, they've only lost 2 games in the regular season. One was to freaking Duke. The other one was to Wisconsin. Now, I mean, if you watched the Big Ten tournament, you would have seen that they had some issues with Ohio State, Wisconsin. Well, yeah, was it Nebraska or Wisconsin? I think it was Wisconsin. And then, of course, they lost to Purdue. So Ball comes back in for Jalen Stewart. And Luxembourg. Lendenborg is back in for the Wolverines. Throw number 2 is good. 54-45. 17 of 18 from the line. That's crazy. Here's Demery. Gives it off. Here's Ball. Caravan. Ball. Misses again. Goes to Mullins. Caravan. He'll drive. He'll go up. He misses. But a foul called on Lendenborg. His third. Three fouls on Lendenborg. Foul shots coming up. Caravan to the line for 2. Trying to keep it within striking distance here. Nothing has been falling for them, though. This is the first. Free throw number 2 is missed. Rebounded by Reed. Reed. Demery. Demery. Fires. Misses. They're going to shoot themselves out of this game like the Buckeyes sometimes would, and the Cavs would too. Underneath, Lendenborg goes up. Got it. Here comes the Huskies down by 11. Started 5 of 13. They have not made a single one. 0 for 13. Yeesh. Mullins. 3. About time. Timeout. About time Mullins makes one. Now, does that break the seal, or is that just like a one-off? They were 0 for 13. My God. All right, I'll be right back, guys. There we go. It would help if I had my microphone on. So 56-48, Wolverines lead. Inbound, here comes Cadeau. 8 of 29 from the field for UConn, and they're 1 of 12 from 3. Pull out. No. Tip is good for Lindenborg. Even for Lindenborg. Cross. Caravan. Cross. Mullins. 3. Good. If he gets hot, watch out. He's gonna be like Kyle Korver, you know. He can miss them all, but then once one goes in, it's like, okay, I got it locked in now. Muscle memory kicks in. He just hits everything. Up top, I said Luxembourg again, and there's a foul on Ross. That's his first or second. Second.
That is 16 fouls against you.
More 2 free throws for Lindenborg. This one's good. I think they've only missed 1 free throw all night. Free throw number 2 is good, and Roddy Gale checks in for Lindenborg. Here's Ross. Demery, 19 of 20 from the line. UConn, 6 of 10. And Cato all over him. Here's Mullins against Johnson. Gale. Underneath, Reed is fouled by Johnson. His 4th. All right, guys, they got a timeout. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back 60-51. Got a foul on Johnson. That's 4 on him. There's a look at Indianapolis. Limp. Okay. Wow. Kamara is doing a great job against Reed.
The game, second in the country, right now, 6 blocks for the game. Now just 35% in the half, the lowest percentage in the country. And right now, UConn, 31% from the field in this game. The keep that here. It's right there.
All right, 4 fouls for Johnson, 3 for Lindenberg for the team up north. Ball, Demery, and Reed all in foul trouble as Reed will shoot 2. 2 shots for Reed. Yeah, for Reed. Both teams have 6 fouls. First one is up and good. Let me see if okay, I'm on live TV. I just want to make sure. One more for Terrace Reed, the former Wolverine. He's got 10. And now there's number 11. 7-point lead for the Wolverines. A lot of time left. Heck, look at Duke. They were up quite a few points in the last few seconds and they still lost. 4th double-double this tournament for Terrace. Lindenberg. Here's Roddy Gale. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines. And you already know what these guys are going to, both teams are going to be active in the transfer portal. You know damn well. But he saw a freaking crystal ball for Devin Royal to go to UConn. And the portal doesn't even open for less than an hour. Inbound goes out to Kido. McKinney works inside. Step back. Almost got blocked. Might have been altered. Caravan with the rebound. He'll give it up. Demery. 3:15 and counting. Mullins, you watch out for him over here in the bottom here. He's over here tussling, and there's an offensive foul. Just kind of got in his way.
Instead, it's a turnover.
Turnover. That's bad, man. Can't be doing that. And foul on Demery. That's his 4th. 2:45 to go. And they're going to bring in Solo Ball. UConn messing around. They're going to end up losing big time now. No, shooting 2. It's good. Oh, it was a 1-on-1. Okay, it was a 1-and-1. All right. Now it looks like Morez Johnson will be returning to the floor. Lindenberg will come out. Free throw is good. Demery has 2 points and 4 fouls. 1-point lead. Here's Demery. Reed to Demery. Mullins coming by. Here's Caravan for 3. Got it. They needed that more than ever. Look at Hurley hyping up the people. Uh-oh. Here's Gale. Better be careful, Gale. You know these guys are going to start getting amped up now. 2:10 to go. It's a steal. Reed. Oh, man. If only he would have been in the right spot and he missed it. Oh, that's brutal. Hito. Johnson corrals it to Gale. Gale. McKinney. 3. Got it. Man. Dude, that Reed miss. Reed would have had a walk-up layup, but they threw the ball too far ahead of him. And he tried to pass it, and they botched the freaking layup. And then that turns into a 3 the other way. Ooh. That's brutal. It could have been a 4-point lead. That's tough. Now you're down 9. Really going to have to see the team up north win another national championship? Oh, God. Yep. Of course. Hey, remember what happened the last time they won a national championship? Hang on. We back? Good. Do you guys really think Jake Diebler is going to lead the Buckeyes to a national championship? I doubt it. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Not even hating on Diebler, but like it's a larger field, and Ohio State doesn't value basketball like they do football. Let's be real. Let's keep it honest here. They do not value basketball compared to football. They just don't. They're willing to spend $30 million on a football roster compared to what they would spend on a basketball roster, which granted, lesser amount of players. But still, if Ohio State truly wanted to flex their monetary might, they could literally have one of the best teams in the country. But, you can pay for all the best players. But it's just how would they be on the court together? You know what I'm saying? So here's Demery with about 1:30 to go. Caravan. Ball to Mullins. Back to Ball. Fires. Misses. Rebound, and he's fouled. No, there's the foul. There's the foul. It's on Cadeau. His third. Reed back to the line for 2. 2 shots for Terrace Reed. First one is up and good. As Jaden Ross returns. Give credit to Dusty May, though. The Wolverines were an 8-win team 2 years ago. Dude shows up, and they're in the national championship within 2 years. It's actually impressive. Jalen Stewart comes in for Terrace Reed. 65-58. Now they're going to be double teaming and pressing and everything. Gets it up. Nice job getting across court. He can see over the trap. And there's a foul on Demery. That's 5. And he's done. That's tough. He's done. Reed's probably going to come back in for him now. I don't know why he was in there. Jalen Stewart comes out with Demery. Ball returns with Reed. And then Malachi Smith will come in for Ross. So, I mean, this might be UConn's first loss in the national championship with Hurley. And of course, it comes at the freaking hands of the team up north. Of course. It's tough for UConn, though, right? That's tough. Yeah, the team up north is making it very almost impossible for UConn to keep up. This one was good for Cadeau. One more coming up, and it's good. Maybe this will put pressure on Ohio State and the other Big Ten teams to step their game up. Right? Wow. Here's that's way off. And a foul on the floor. That I believe will be on Caravan. I mean, Gale. Less than a minute to go. Yeah, with the foul. His second. Free throw up and good. And good. All right, 53.5 to go. Oh, better be careful here. Jump ball. Trap. Well, he was looking for a travel. They almost got it too. With how nutty these games can be, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if UConn slips in a steal and hits a big bang three. But I think the key moment is they get that steal. They're down what, 6? They get that steal. They were like that close to a layup. You had Reed on the break, on the fast break, transition, looking to get the lead to 4, but he was too far already near the baseline. He already pretty much passed up the hoop. So he tried to pass it, and then he goes up, misses. Wolverines get it. They go down the other end, hang a 3. You go from down 4 to up. No, you go from down 4 to down 9. That's debilitating right there, man. That's debilitating. And he almost traveled. So close. Are you kidding me? He walked. Look at his eyes. He got the crazy eyes. He got the crazy eyes. Oh, that's tough. We're going to win back-to-back natties, technically. Well, what the hell is this guy doing? This means that the Big Ten might be winning back-to-back natties. Well, natties in the same year. UCLA won the women's. Team up north going to win the men's. Ugh. For the UCLA winning the women's. That's cool. They're cool over there. I don't really give a crap about UCLA. About time they win something. All right. Their football team been stinking up the joint. Their men's basketball team is stinky. I don't know about their baseball team. Or like anything like that. About time they actually win something. Good for them over there in Cali. You know? They have something to brag to USC about. Both USCs. Here's Mullins. 44 seconds to go. Oh. Up off the glass and got it for 2. Banked it off the glass and in. Called bank shot. Too bad it wasn't a 3, though. Still technically a 2-possession game. Hurley, like, man, look at you, bro. Showing up like that. Could have been doing that earlier. Now, am I going to be doing videos for Ohio State basketball on the Buckeye channel? Maybe. If they get a big time transfer or something, yeah. I might do something like that, but most likely not. That channel is mainly for football. And the reason why I haven't been posting on that channel is because, I mean, yeah, I've been spring practice. And realistically, I could have been doing videos for spring practice this whole time. Are they looking? Oh, it's a 3. That's behind the line. That's a 3 ball. That few inches, a toenail. That might be a 3 ball by a toenail, which makes it even better because then you're only down 4. If UConn pulls this off, oh my God, bro. Should have been doing this for a while. See, they just added the point. So that's a 3 ball for a ball. A ball 3. Yay! Yep. 2 possession game still. So you got to get a steal. As Terrace Reed will check out with Solo. And Jalen Stewart and Ross return. Here's Cadeau. Up ahead. Gale, they're going to foul him. It's on Stewart, his third. Well, of course, the Wolverines haven't been missing free throws. This would be a whole time to start missing. Let me just say that for real. You've been doing a great job keeping the Huskies in the rearview mirror, keeping them a safe distance. You don't need to start missing free throws now. But I mean, if you did, that would make things interesting, right? First one, and he freaking misses it. And then Solo Ball returns. They're bringing in the other guys, so Ball is in for Stewart and Ross exit. Ball and Reed are back in. And he missed another one. He missed them both. 25 seconds. Smith, Carapan. That's a brick. You could have went for the 2, you know. You could have went for the 2. But damn, Caravan. You've been stinking it up. So yeah, let me just jack up a random ass 3. Should have given it to freaking Mullins. He'd been hot in these last couple minutes. No, let's have Caravan chuck it up. Thinking he's Kevin Love. Oh, that boy stinks.
Take a look. Kenny threw an elbow at the end of that play.
You want him to take a look to see if there's an elbow thrown?
Chiefs territory are watching the replays with
It's,
us. Kenny just cradle in the back.
I mean, Hurley, you're desperate. That boy desperate. That man is desperate. Yeah, Hurley, you're desperate, bro. You're grasping at whatever. Trying to stay in this game. Oh my goodness. It's funny. Buckeye fans are going to need Quinshawn Judkins to announce his commitment again when the clock hits 0. We need the basketball version of Quinshawn Judkins to announce his commitment. Who would that be? I don't even know. Wow. Joe Geary, Finn Wolfhard, Natalia Dyer, and Charlie Heaton at the season 3 premiere of Stranger Things. Yeah, it's crazy when you look at these pictures and it's like how much they've changed. Just much. Because that was what, 7 years ago now? Yeah, 7 years ago. Going on. Yeah, it's going on 7 years. Yeah, not much has really changed. Not compared to season 2. Sheesh, they were toddlers back then, pretty much. Yeah.
Thing. It's an appeal, but you lose the timeout, and they have none remaining. I think it was where he had to try it. And Kenny is going to flat one. He is dead. Now we're starting this season. The two guys that they step up a different game. You're right on the ball. So
Ori Badunga already getting crystal ball to Texas Tech. What? Wow.
Schmidt from Flint.
Free throw. 69-63. 13 seconds. Drive. Goes underneath. He missed it. He'll pass it. 3, 2, 1. And that is the ball game. So the Big Ten wins another national championship. What's actually crazy is if you look at it in the major sports, the Big Ten has won the football national championship 3 straight years, and now a women's and men's basketball national championship, not to mention the countless hockey championships too. But who talks about hockey on this channel? Me. So that is it for that. Another national championship for our lovely rivals, of course. And that means we're going to have to listen to them talk about this one for like another, what, 6, 7 months? But hey, maybe this will light a fire under Ross Bjork's butt and say, okay, guys, you know what's enough. We did it for football. Let's do it for basketball. Let's unload the freaking, well, I don't know, because that's the thing. I think it's for football. You have Ryan Day. You have a damn good squad. Basketball, I mean, does Ohio State care enough about basketball at this point? Not like they used to. Not like they used to. This is actually the first time the Big Ten has won the men's national championship since I think Sparty did it. Yeah. So of course the last 2 in basketball go to freaking that state up north. First time Hurley lost in the national championship too. That's crazy. So with that being said, let's go through the box score. But when you watch this game, it's like, man, UConn just could not execute. They were breaking threes left and right, and then the team up north just really would not let them get close. But overall, 17 for Caravan, 13 for Reed, 11 apiece for Mullins and Ball, and 2 for Demery. Off the bench, 6 for Smith and 3 for Ross. That's it. 21 of 68 from the field, 31%. 9 of 33 from 3, 27%. And 12 of 16 from the line, 75%. 46 rebounds, 9 assists, 11 turnovers, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 22 fouls for UConn. For the team up north, 19 for Cadeau, 13 for Lendenborg, 12 for Morris Johnson, 8 for Mara, and 4 for Burnett, 9 for McKinney off the bench, and 4 for Gale. So yeah, Roddy Gale is a national champion. Of course he is. 21 of 55 from the field, 38%. 2 of 15. Yeah, 2 of 15 from 3, 13%. But the big thing is, they made their free throws. 25 of 28 from the line. Yeah, they were living at the free throw line tonight. That's crazy. And they would not miss them either. And then 39 boards, 7 assists, 10 turnovers, 6 steals, 6 blocks. They had a damn block party and 13 fouls. So that's it for that. All right. So I'm not even going to congratulate those losers over there because we're going to be hearing about it for months now. Like I said, hopefully this just motivates Ohio State to actually try hard in basketball. Go out, spend some good money, get some damn good players, right? They got a 5-star freshman coming in, Anthony Thompson. I'm excited for him. With Amari Bynum and John Mobley. We have a good team. I'm just worried about our freaking coach, that's all. Of course, they could have had Dusty May. They could have had Coach Calipari. They could have had whoever the hell they wanted. What did they do? They kept old substitute teacher ass freaking Jake Diebler. Oh my god. Literally, they had the pick of the litter. Coach Calipari was literally like, I'll coach. I could do it. I'll come coach you guys. He's practically saying, can I come coach? And then we were like, no, we're going to keep this substitute teacher head ass over here. Why? His brother can make threes. Yeah, his brother was damn good. Jake, I don't know about him. Diebler. But I will say, this might be Diebler's last year. Yeah. This might be his last year coming up after, next year. And let's just hope that if they aren't successful, and if he gets canned, they better go take it serious. That's for damn sure. So that's gonna wrap it up, and I will be live. Will I be live again? I don't even know. Tomorrow for the Guardians and Royals. That's right. Yeah, I'll be live for that game tomorrow. So with that being said, once again, Team Up North defeats UConn 69-63, and they are the national champs. Now, in about a half hour, I believe, right around there, the basketball transfer portal officially opens. And we'll see how serious Ohio State takes it. We'll see if anything crazy happens, too. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow, 1 o'clock, for Guardians and Royals. The game was actually moved up to 1 o'clock because of, I guess it's supposed to be freezing tomorrow night. So they wanted to actually, not torture people that go to the game. And the players, too. It's probably supposed to be freezing, I thought. So, yeah. Here's the Cavs one. Of course, we see a rival win a natty. Not the first time. Won't be the last time either. Oh, let me do this.
So how can you make
Certainly won't be the last time either. There we go. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow for Cavs. I'll be live for the Cavs though on Wednesday. 3 games left. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.